Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Showed his son the steel he'd made. The riddle of steel was forged in every blade. Thulsa Doom came riding, fire across the snow. Villages were burned to nothing everywhere they'd go. Conan watched his mother fall beneath the blade, taken to the wheel. No mercy would be paid. Years upon the wheel of pain turn the boy to stone, the strongest man alive. And utterly alone, they gave him to the gladiators. He learned to fight and kill. Freedom came eventually, but vengeance drove him still. An Atlantean tomb gave up an ancient blade. Sabatai walked beside him. Alliances were made. The riddle of steel. What is best in life? Crush your enemies, cut them like a knife. The steel obeys the hand obeys the will. The riddle of steel is how men kill. The riddle of steel. Thulsa Doom must fall. Kron, give me revenge, my desire most of all. Born in fire, forged in pain. The riddle of steel runs through every vein. Zamora held the tower, serpents guarding gold. Valeria beside him, dangerous and bold. They raided and they plundered, fought the giant snake. Conan found something more than gold at stake. King Osric made an offer, rescue what
There we go. Forgot to hit the mute button off. We're going to find more than gold. Ooh, what's going on, everyone? It is the king of the restreams. I almost forgot how to do this, man. I had to race home to make it in time so I could host this damn show. And I had a million other things going on. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just pressing buttons. I realized my scene was out of date. It's a friggin' show. It's a friggin' show, man. But it's all good. I'm here to bring all the action to you. I'm back after a very long hiatus. Time to take away, doing some back-end stuff with the CTWC organization and just taking my own time off. So now it's getting back into the swing of things. Back to being a Friday Night Fighter and crush my enemies, just like we're going to see a bunch of players do tonight. We got about 4 matches, maybe a 5th one might appear somewhere, but we got some tasty things happening, including this matchup that we're going to kick things off first because it is game time for the Friday Night Fight. Let's go and take a look at who we got to start. And there it is. 2 absolute masters of their domain in the block stacking world. One staying up late because friendlies truly is great. And said, F it, I'll come save the show, King, because you need someone to challenge. It is Lokense. And on the right, ready to fight, is a reigning, defending, undisputed Phenoms champion. Says, hey, let's do something fun tonight. King, what you got? I cooked this up. And they said, okay, let's do it. But maybe having their eyes set on another belt soon enough. This is the Fire Ducks. So both players are going to do a rolling battle. However, we're going to do something intriguing here. This matchup is going to be a match that pits both players using the floor option in our modified gym cartridge. Modified Tetris cartridge. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. King doesn't even know what he's talking. They're going to have a modification that allows them to use a ability to raise the floor up game after game. So we're going to start on floor 1 and move our way up. We get to a decider We go from game 1 to floor 1, game 2 to floor 2, game 3 to floor 3, and so on. We go to decider game 5. We'll see floor 5, which is extremely difficult to play. So this will be an interesting battle, I'll tell you that much. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen. So, with the Riddle of Steel, the riddle is going to be classic Tetris. That's what the riddle is. I had to go to the page here because I, again, don't know what I'm doing. Let's get a seed for players. Actually, you can't do a seed. I forgot, right? You got in floor mode, there's no seed. So I don't know why I'm typing a seed. I don't know why I'm typing a seed. Forget that. Ignore that. Ignore that. There's no seeds. You can't do a seed in floor mode. So they'll just play with their own RNG. I don't even know my own rule set. Freaking believable. What a goof. It is very true. It is very true. So, King, you're a dumbass, getting everybody's hopes up. But yeah, you have to use your own RNG. That's just how it goes. Oh, in March, welcome in Koalacom. Can't plant seeds if there's a floor. That is beyond true. Well, players are ready to go. It's kind of late in España, so we won't let the World Cup champions wait any longer. Let's get this show on the road. It's a floor battle. Lakense and Firedox will start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I do want to fix the Firedox camera a bit. Lakense looking absolute great. And you can see both players. Floor 1 is on. So there is floor 1 on at the moment. And we actually got two. We got 2 different levels. Hold on, guys. Top out. We gotta have a top out. We have top it out. Firedox, luckily, yeah, it's okay. Top it out. Hold on. Firedox on level 18. Lakense's on level 19. So I think we didn't make it clear what level are we starting? What level are we? That was the thing. That's my fault. So Firedox, you got lucky there, right? There are only 2 jobs, and you failed one of them. I failed both of them, honestly. I'm failing all my jobs. All right, so players, the floor, right? The floor. You said floor 19. Did I say that? I said floor. I don't remember we were doing 19 starts. But Firedox, are we good? 19 start floor, or do we want 18? What do we want, folks? What do you guys want? No, we start at floor 1. Floor 1. Game 1, floor 1. All right, it's game 1. Game 1, floor 1. Type. God damn it. I thought the floor would be 19 rows high. Yeah, that'd be amazing to watch. What's up, Tugs? All right, so 18 start. Let's type that in. All right, 18 start, floor 1 to begin. That's my fault. Listen, guys, that's my fault. I'm running around like a chicken with no head today. I've been very busy. And the one day I said, oh, yeah, shrug. Yeah, we want you to stay up late. All right, well, players are ready to go. Let's try this again. Game number 1, Friday Night Fights begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck, have fun. For real. All right. There we go. We got a floor 1, level 18. We got a floor 1, level 18. All right, very good. Okay, now we can breathe. Well, everyone, it is the king of the restreams, not remembering how to actually restream, which is the sad thing. All right, that's just the sad thing. I don't remember how to do this, so now I'm trying to figure it out. And this is what happens when you're out of practice. I'm just so out of practice. All right, let's make Firedox nice and big here because King wants the big cams. Right, I want big cams. Got to get that for Phenoms champion. There we go. All right. We also got to fix a little stencilito. Should be okay now. Alrighty then. We're underway! Yes! The king is back. It's Friday Night Fights. What's the one true king of restreams, at least for now? There's somebody else that might be taking that title real soon. And then maybe I could just retire officially. But yeah, it is Kingsman, your host with the most, the MC of CTWC and all that good stuff. I'm here. I'm back at my creation, the Friday Night Fights. You're watching Loquense from España, the World Cup champions of football, taking on the top 16 finisher at the World Cup and the current reigning defending Phenoms champion of Tetris Friendlies. It is the Fire Docs from Canada. We got ourselves quite a fun batalla, as they would say over in España. Well, the rolling, and as mentioned, this is a floor match. So what that means is that we have put in the little caveat that the players will begin on floor 1, which is a mode that is in the modified version of the classic Tetris carts that we use here for a lot of competitive Tetris. There's an option where you can use a setting called floor, which what it does is it sets the level of where the row is and keeps it solid. So you can see that on Mackenzie's board. It's got like that solid, like kind of orangey color on the bottom of the bar. Meanwhile, the bottom of the board. Meanwhile, Fire Dogs has the solid white using the traditional colors of classic Tetris. So all white bottom there, which means that those pieces are never getting cleared on the bottom. And we're going to continue to do this for each game. So we're going to raise it to floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, and eventually maybe floor 5 we get there, where it is very spicy. That means they only have about 15 rows to play with, because you can't clear anything outside of those floors if we get to the decider. So that is where we would like to see a spicy turn of events. But for right now, players are nice and calm. Firedock 265, Loquense 253. Staying up late in España. España is a +2 UTC. So currently it is 1 a.m. I'm like, kid, go to sleep, man. But luckily, it's Saturday, so no school. I think. I don't know. European supremacy confirmed, right? Penguin. You know what's confirmed? I also was a little upset because as I was trying to get set up over here, I spilled my soda on the floor, and I was very, very angry. Saying a lot of nasty words that can't be said on this channel. But I'll just deal. And you know what? Mackenzie's right. I said it in the Discord. I said it in the Discord. When I offered the option for Fire Docs and Winterra. Winterra was the original opponent for this one, but Mackenzie saving the day. Yeah, pointed right to my face. Here's what you said, King. You're a liar. Señor Kingsman, tú eres mentiroso. Ya lo dijiste que puedo poder jugar el nivel 19 para hacer el suelo. ¿Qué está haciendo? ¿Por qué dice eso? Mentiroso. He's right. He's absolutely right. So, my apologies. My apologies, Loquense. My apologies. Of course, Mackenzie loving my impersonation. 454 to 467. Nice tight gain, number one. But you know what? Play some 18. Let's play 18. Let's do it nice and slow, nice and easy. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll get the next match started because it'll be a triple threat between Josh Tolles and Mathwiz, and that match needs to happen kind of before 0 UTC, which is within the next hour. So we're off to a quite a delayed start. We'll hope for the best. We'll see. Fire Dog shaking the head. 567, level 20, nothing burning in the spots that Fire Dogs would like. Now kind of setting this up. Again, remember the floor 1, you'll see it's fully complete at the bottom, will not burn no matter what. So as the speeds are increasing, we'll get a lot more difficult to maintain board definition. And I feel like there's no bar. Where's the frig? I've not seen the long bar in quite a bit. What has happened? There it is, finally. And another one to boot. So Fire Dogs benefiting with those 2 long bars. Mackenzie was probably wondering, what the hell are my bars? There you go. Showing up right there. That part of the sequence. Mackenzie 606. Fire Dogs 623. We're off and running in game number 1. Delayed burn set up by the Fire Dogs. Gets that center well open. It is column 7. And there it is. Bang! Dirty Tetris for Fire Dogs. Goes to 663. Mackenzie at 640. Hot on the heels. Clean board. Level behind. Take the safety triple. And another safety triple because, again, no bar coming until it shows up right there. 686 to 668. 669. Hey now. Omawar very happy. Bars, unfortunately, cannot be used by Fire Dogs for scoring. Need to open the well. There it is. Another Tetris down the center. Got to continue to play that way for a little bit. And here's another Lombard Tetris. Mackenzie now has joined on level 26, but it's about seven burns away. There's a Tetris to get closer to the line count. There's a Tetris for Fire Dogs to go into level 27 now. Continues to play with the center well. 774 to 788. Nice tight game to open the show. T for the burn. Tetris again. 847 for Fire Dogs. We're about to get to that level 29. A reminder, that first row on the bottom, it ain't clearing. So that will stay as such. We're playing on floor 1 at the moment for game 1. We'll be incrementing the floor count as the games continue. Good tuck of the J for Fire Dogs. Good pieces here. Keep the board health where it needs to be. Wants that one last Tetris before having to burn. There it is. And have to use these 3 long bars in a row. Didn't want to set up with a Aki bar in case the last one would have hung. And at this speed, the decision making has to be on point. And you see we're clearing this down all the way to nearly the bottom. We can't get all the way to the bottom due to the floor instituted. Mackenzie at 950, Fire Dogs 946. It is a tight game here in the 29th kill screen battle. Mackenzie gets the double with the long bar over to the left side. The double with the squares. Absolutely save of the day. Long bar got zipped over to that right side. I don't know if that was the placement Mackenzie wanted, but we'll have to deal with it. Got the J instead of the L. That's a J for a double. Clears it down to the near bottom. 981. Max out already on the right side for Fire Dogs. 809 is the score. Continues to hammer it home. Oh, but some misdrops here in the center. Holding out for the bar. And it comes too late. Done at A11. And that Tetris from Mackenzie. A42 on level 33 is going to be good for this game number 1. That's a GG's. Well done, Locente. You are good for game number 1. A56 and added more points there. It's a really good game. That was a really good game. Fire Dogs was holding their own at that time as well, too. Just the problem, after having a very clean board, just long bar timing was really bad in this seed, to be honest. There's a lot of long bars are just coming down at the right time. And then that nasty drought we saw quite a while that was occurring during the 19 speeds early on. That one certainly was hard to deal with. Their pros did a phenomenal job, and Mackenzie going to benefit for game number 1. So players, remember to increment your floor from floor 1 to floor 2 now to make things a little bit more spicy. And Mackenzie already saying, I'll see Fire Dogs for a title match Soon enough. I can't wait. In 3, 2, 1, we got some Tetris happening. I mean, this could be foreshadowing of things to come. We got Classic Champions. It's coming next month. Stay tuned to the CTWC and the Friendlies Discord. You're watching Tetris Friendlies. This is Friday Night Fights, hosted by the king of the restreams, Kingsman. The longest running weekly episodic Classic Tetris show on Earth continues on. You can see that's me right there commentating this fantastic opening battle. We got a couple more matches for you tonight. A little shorter queue than usual. But, you know, it is summertime. People doing their own thing, hanging out, touching the grass, that kids would say. Tunes that you're listening to are the copyright safe and royalty free awesomeness of the great Carl Casey. Music available at whitebataudio.com, or you can listen to his great tunes on YouTube. Go to @whitebataudio. Go to that channel and check it out. Join the Discord if you want to play with players such as these that are finding their way out of this crazy mess, at least for Fire Dogs. Go to tinyurl.com/shopfriendly to support us. You can also go to tinyurl.com /Tetris Friendly, excuse me, to go to the Discord to participate in events such as this. 142 for Locente, 48,000 for Fire Dogs. Been a tough one to start for the Phenoms champion. The champ defeated Philoxe right before CTWC was at our super show, Reckoning, excuse me. I'm on point today, folks. Reckoning was the show. Fire Dogs victorious. That was at the end of May 30th. Or May 29th, excuse me. May 29th, 2026. So just a couple of months ago, Fire Dogs became the Phenoms champion and will be defending the title next month at Clash of Champions with a contender to be announced. And Mackenzie, maybe spoiler alert, saying I'm coming for that title. I would certainly love to see that matchup. So we're getting kind of a sneak preview of what may come. Tetris Locente 272, Fire Dogs 197. Tetris in to go to 220. So I'm gonna be back about 3 Tetrises plus. The guys are just gonna hammer home another one to keep the lead further along. Chen is everywhere, watching on all the platforms of streaming: Kick, Twitch, YouTube. What about Facebook, Chen? You're watching on Facebook over there too? Although Facebook might not be on. I think Vince did not reconnect it in time, but not sure. Saw a little warning label that came up there before. Mega fan. You're not a mega fan of mine, though. I'll tell you that much, right? How can I be a fan when you block me? Qualcomm saying I touch grass, but literally all the grass here is long dead at this point. Yeah. Jolly old England, known for its lawn. Yes, I'm on stream in the metaverse, indeed. Tyler's here. Tyler's looking for the queue. I have not set up the queue. We should get that going. Well, these two players getting set. We're already past the 100 line mark at 397 for Mackenzie, 365. Make it 367 now for the Fire Dogs, also known as Jockey Pulse in the Smash Carts arena. World famous Jockey Pulse. Let's see, Mackenzie and Fire Dogs. They're here, so add that match. Coming up next is going to be the great Josh Tolles. I don't know if he's here yet. Let's see, Josh. No, he's not here yet. Should be Joshua L. Tolles, I think. Might be an underscore somewhere in there. I don't remember. It's going to play Math Wiz at some point. Okay, I got it right. Cool. We have transition now on level 19 for Firedox 455. Lakencia 482 has one more line to burn. Will burn in at 483. So here we go. We got game number 2. Floor 2 is instituted. So you can see Lakencia, the bright, kind of like that sunflower orange there on the bottom. Those 2 rows at the bottom will not ever clear. Firedox has the solid white on that end, will not clear as well. So they know. Got to be careful about how to build. There's a couple of rows up. Things can get a little spicy, especially when you start getting into 29 speeds. That's where the game gets pretty difficult. Josh is here. Challenge Mathwiz. Don't worry, I got it in for you, buddy. You're in there now. You guys are coming up next, along with Toka if he's awake. Why don't they clear rows 1 and 2? Are they stupid? Yeah. Oh, how dumb can they be, right? Right, Tugs? Yeah. What's wrong with them? Why can't they clear those? It's so easy. It's free. You're about to challenge Toka. Yeah, that's good. No, you guys are in there. Don't worry. You guys are locked in there. We got that. Then we got Marts. I just wrote add Marts. Add match. Marts. Crusher and V_Y, I believe is the name. It's not going to appear. 622. Now Tetris to 653 for the Firedox. 715 for Lakencia. Gets a Tetris to go to 745. So almost 100,000 point lead in favor of the Spaniard. Grooving and moving. Division 1 caliber CTL player is Lakencia. Taking this season off. Wanted to just rest and train a little bit more before committing to a CTL season, knowing that it's the highest echelon of the Premier League. It's as far as you're going to get with the greats. Wants to be prepped and ready to go. So we'll see Lakencia potentially in October when CTL season number 35 will begin. Tetris, 875 for Lakencia, 850 for Firedox. Racing towards level 29. Firedox has done a great job of catching up. Is a level ahead, 10 lines ahead. He's going to go to level 28 now. Lakencia is on 26 now, has reached 27. See, Firedox just going to take those safety burns. No bar. Oh, the bar comes one piece too late. What a shock. Get one last Tetris in if the game allows. Zipping pieces over to the left side. There's the bar. Tetris. We're going to go into 29. The speed is hot. Level, the 2 rows in the bottom will not burn away. Lakencia needs some help. Good pieces coming for Lakencia. The long bar, bang! There's a Tetris. 935 to 921. The score is tight, but the levels are certainly far apart. Lakencia has finally joined level 29, clearing it down. 2 rows at the bottom will not clear to the stipulation encountered. And Firedox needs something to that left side. Burns abound, but it's not going to be enough. And at 931, the Firedox, our silver champion, is done. Lakencia at 995. Wants another max out on the floor. We'll get it. A 00340 will be good for game number 2. And now a 2-0 lead. GG's. And Toka is here, so we will have a triple threat match. Rita's also here. What's good level for DAS players to practice on 19 with the floor mode? Well, Sharky does floor 4. So if you're on Sharky level, then you could do floor 4. But if not, I would probably say floor 2 or 3 is good enough. I have done floor 4 myself, and I could play a little bit on that for a while, and then ain't gonna happen. All right, but players are ready to go, so let's not delay because Lakencia, I'm sure, would probably like to go to bed fairly soon. We're going to do this game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It will be floor 3 now. To be fair, you need to have a very high IQ to play floor 4. Yeah, so then I definitely do not qualify in that. Yeah, because the summer break is going on, so that's fine. All right. Paradox, if you take this to a decider, Mackenzie will get sleepier and you'll have the edge. That's so true. That's very true. Well, if this match does end in a sweep, then we will have the triple threat coming up next, which will feature 2 Dasser, well, 1 Dasser, 1 Tapper hybrid, sort of, and a player who usually is hybrid but is going to roll. So it's quite a mixed bag we're going to get in the next one. You're going to get Josh Tolles, the legendary Closet Tetris player, the 5-time CTWC quarterfinalist, going to take on the Math Wiz, who is a hybrid kind of DAS tapper, mostly tapping, but has been doing more DAS these days too, versus a player who was a DAS tap hybrid, now switching to roll, which will be Toka. So it should be quite the match, I should say. This is quite the dig for Lokenzi. Going to get out of that. Tetris in 126 to 192. The Jockey Pulse, known as Paradox, off to a good start. Welcome in our switch hitting friendlies host. It is Colin. And when I say switch hitting, you know, hidden. What do you call it? Not a hidden agenda, but no. I don't know. Like a, what's it called? Like a pseudonym? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not being cheeky. When I say switch hitting Colin, it means because he is batting for both teams in regards to the friendlies universe, and that he's a host of the Monday night and the Friday night mayhem. So he comes in clutch whenever. And he came in clutch this past Monday, too. It wasn't even his scheduled day. He was already filled all his commitments this month because he did his one Friday and his one Monday, which was great. And then he's like, King, why are we not hosting Monday? And I was like, well, because Omen already did last week, and you already filled your commitment, so we're good. We could take a Monday off. He's like, well, I'm free. Can I host? I said, hell yeah, you can freaking host, man. There's no limit to what we do. I gave him an agreement, and we've agreed to it. And had a hell of a Monday show there. A lot of fun. So check out whenever Colin is here on the channel. It's always a good watch, and I love his sound bites. Right? We got sound bites. Colin, sound bites.
Oh no, the 18,000 points! Oh my god!
Yeah. We got a new one. I haven't added it yet. I have it somewhere. I gotta add it to the file. I'll see if I can find it. I have a new one. 459 at 104 lines for Fire. That's 323 out of Tetris. We'll go to 346 for Lokenthi at 92 lines. He did get a little bit of a later start, so it will be behind in the line count. We do have a new Colin soundbite. Where is it? I go find it. Cox, Danny, Jake. Where is that soundbite? Yeah. Let's see. Too many messages from Danny. Where the hell is it? Maybe it's in here. Oh, yeah, it's in here. Hold on. Where the hell is it? Come on. Come on, man. Come on, Kingsman. Oh, that's no, that's not the one I want. It's this one. That was a little too low. Let's try it again.
No!
There we go. That's better. 569. 569 for Fire Dogs. 432. Lokenzi's about to transition like 10 lines. Fire Dogs 20 lines ahead. What the hell? I want to get a refresh on Lokenzi just in case it was a stream delay. But I don't think it was. I think it was just a late start. Yeah, it was just a late start. 601 for the Fire Dogs. 479. Make it 480 for Lokenzi. So the real-time score lead in the favor of the silver champion of class of friendlies. Oh, I was going to call it classic Tetris friendlies. It's not classic Tetris friendlies. We're just friendlies. Better than the ice cream shop. Good burns for the champ. And potentially, this could be the opponent for Clash of Champions coming up next month. We're about 30 days or so away from Clash of Champions. King is starting to next week. We'll get to the booking committee and we'll get that sorted. He's been very busy on a number of fronts this last 2 weeks, to be honest. So now I think I'll have some time to get back into the swing of things. Welcome in CMM 12151. So that was CMLL. Lucha. Tetris Fire Doc 715. The Tetris Lokenzi 630. So Fire Docs wants to get this game so we can go see what floor 4 looks like. Lokenzi would like to end it and not have to worry about floor 4. Although did get a almost like 760 something and warm-ups on floor 5 on level 19 start. So take that for what it's worth, huh? 816 for Fire Docs. 667 now for, or 677, excuse me, for Lokenzi. You see those faces. Those are thumbnail faces if you ever saw one before. Trying to make this work. Fire Docs, slight trouble. Gets the long bar all the way over. That is beautiful. Both players really fighting the piece sequence at this different junctures of the game for both. Somewhat relatively high. Again, you see the floor. 3 rows in the bottom are solid for both players. Those rows will never burn. It is a setting to try to make the difficulty even higher than what they're playing with right now. And Fire Docs at 844. Board is messy when we're getting to level 29. Not going to be enough room. Won't get there anyway. 845. So Lokenzi. Chase down is 846 if you can get it. 846 will be the winning score if you can get it. Approaching level 29. Put 6 more burn, make it 5, make it 4, make it 3. Is getting it back down, but this is where the difficulty is going to be. Has a clean board. That'll be a Tetris. We go in at 803. The height of this board is difficult. So now it's all about concentration and burning. The one saving grace is that this is friendly, so there is no line cap. Players can go all the way as long as they can against the score. 819. We need 846 again, Lokenzi. 846. 846 es el número para ganar. Some really good burns from Lokenzi to bring this all the way back to the row 4 that we can play on. 853. Oh, yeah, we passed it already. I didn't even see it, but we passed it. And that's game, set, and match. We've done it. And the jockey Paul says, I'm done, bro. Enough is enough. GG's. Well done, Lokenzi. You can go ahead and ring that bell, man. I haven't rang that bell forever. I'm just watching Lokenzi do this, man. That makes me scream this. We gotta get that soundbite proper. Imagine forgetting to look at the score and seeing Lokenzi already won. Yeah, imagine, Ninja. Never happened to anybody else in the world. Just me. Let's go to the winner scene. And we didn't get to see the rest play out there, but that's fine. Mackenzie is your winner. Congratulations for coming in, substituting for Wintera to do this type of match. And I guess we might have found a good training tool for you now. We might have found a good training tool for you to use in your Clash of Tetris journey to get warm-ups and stuff done. It did pretty damn good on that whole sequence. Congratulations and GG's. Now vete a dormir. Vete, señor Kingsman, tú eres mentiroso. Tú dijiste que vamos a jugar en nivel 19 y ya estamos aquí jugando 18. Ya no puedo dormir ahora. Estoy muy feliz. Con el gato negro voy a dormir bien. GG, pendejo. Oh, yeah. LMAO. Go tell your dad. That's what I said, right? Dile, vete a decir a tu papá, señor Kingsman. Papá, señor Kingsman está hablando español, está hablando huevada. Está jodiendo que dije España no sabe jugar el fútbol, pero mira, lo ganamos en la Copa Mundial. Pendejo. Oh, look, good luck, man. That was good stuff, man. We look forward to see you. And listen. That was a great match. So that might be a sneak peek of what's to come in about a month or so from now, the Clash of Champions. There's a lot of hype matches. We already know there's 2 matches already set. We already know 2 matches are confirmed because at CZWC, we got to see all the hoopla and all the hype. Ninja's here in the house, so he knows he's got a date with the Chaotic Hazel. The 2 of them are going to go one-on-one for that Upstarts Championship. One of the greatest promos ever cut live and in person. Did Chaotic Hazel and smoked poor little Ninja. But we'll see. Now he's going to try to smoke her on the playfield. So the Bronze Championship, the Upstart Championship is at stake at Clash of Champions. And of course, the World Championship is also at stake. The highest prize, the Friendlies Universe, is to be defended finally, but in an undisputed match. It'll be Tetris Time and Dan V going one-on-one with the Ultimate Champion being crowned. Who is the undisputed Ultimate Friendlies Champion? That'll be solved at Tetris Friendlies Clash of Champions coming in August. Well, the date officially announced perhaps the next week or 2. Can't wait, man. It's going to be a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, The Weekend. What up, sorry, Jordan, my tag team partner. Jordan, man, come on, bro. I'm waiting for you. We got to get the tag team championship. We can beat those jabronis, the big dog, right? That big dog, Roman, and this and that. We got to beat them, man. The championship. I want to see my face on there. I want to go like this. Rah, right, rah. I want my face on that. All right. Anyway. Yeah, selfish Dan, that son bitch. All right, let's get the next matchup going. It's going to be a triple threat match. We got legendary Josh Tolles. We've got perhaps the new king of the restreams, Mathwiz, chasing my all-time record, getting closer and closer to beating it, and the hype voice of the promos, Toka. The 3 of them are going to do battle. That match is coming up next. Get some ad break, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go, folks. It is now time for the next matchup on the Friday Night Fight. So let's go ahead and get this started on the red corner. All the way from Vietnam. Possibly waking up early to get this job done. This is hybrid player going to go rolling. Toka! In the center is a legendary classic Tetris player that helped pave the way for all you jabronis to come and play this game. It is the five-time CTWC quarterfinalist and one-time CTWC silver quarterfinalist. It is Big Guns Jatos. And on the right, in the blue corner, ready to fight, is the guy who's going to break my record for the most restreams in the universe. I don't like it, but I guess he's going to be the new king of restreams. This is Mathwiz. Good evening to all you classy Tetris players. Let's stay classy, of course. Now we can do a seed for this one. We can definitely do a seed for this one. So players, you go ahead and enter your seed. It's going to be 85, 86, 7B. That is 85, the year the Kansas City Royals won the World Series. 86, the year the New York Mets won the World Series. And 7B. Just because 7 is a good number and B is for bestie. And for those of you watching for the first time and never seen a triple threat, here's how it works. Let's go over that. 3 players play simultaneously for the highest score. The top finisher in each round will receive 2 points. The runner-up will receive 1 point, and last place gets done. We'll keep repeating this process over and over until the first player that reaches 7 points will win the match. So pretty straightforward. So at minimum, we're going to get 4 games. Max, we will get to 7 if we go that route, in the potential of either a tie, because both players can get to 7 at the same time based on how scoring can work, and will help a sudden death for those players. Or we could see the dreaded 666, as it's happened many times on this program before, and then it is winner take all. All right, Tokita, we are waiting for you, my friend. You're the last one. Everybody's ready to go. So quit your rolling practice, and it is game time. Enter your seed. It is 85, 86, 7B. Easy peasy. 85, 86, 7B for boink or bangarang. All good B's there. Oh, Monsieur Mathwiz, what is it for you? Mathwiz, you know I love you, man. I love you, man. I want you to win this. Don't let Toka or Josh beat you. I love Josh Toll, man. But I do love you more, man. Because you stream any of my caca. And I appreciate it, man. You're one of the few that, Kingsman used to stream my caca all the time. But now he don't want to do it, man. He said, no, man, it stinks too much. Go find my Wiz. My Wiz will do it. It's true. I did tell him that. All right, just waiting on Toka to finish entering the seed. I don't know what the hell is taking so long. Enter the seed, you goof. All right. Ready? There we go. We got ready from everybody. So let's go ahead and get this one started. Game number 1 of a triple threat match between Toka, Josh, and Mathwiz. Beginning 3, 2, 1. Tetris. They'll get underway. The S and the J are the opening pieces, followed by the L. Josh and Math go with a different setup. S, J, and the L for Toka. Toka goes with the same setup as Mathwiz. So Math and Toka on the same brain. Josh went a whole different route. And Josh will be the second now to get a Tetris. Matt did get one before that. But potentially Josh will get the second Tetris, which Matt did not until he got his third long bar. So the deviation of where the players' placements went have led to different outcomes. Josh will take a safety triple. I think he kind of maybe misplaced the J originally. Kind of saw he was mouthing something over there, not happy with the placement. And I'm not happy with this. I got to fix this Mathwiz camera. Bruh. Let's see. Triple threat camera. Here's Mathy Wiz. All right. Let's see. We got to fix your camera, sir. Your camera's like, blah. There we go. That's better. Big cameras. We need big cams here. Let's move Josh over there a little bit. Maybe we can move Math up a little bit like that so that him and Josh are right at the same level. There you go. And can't do much with Toka's camera because he's using anime pictures. What a shock! So we'll just do that. Who cares? Whatever. And the anime picture says just something. What the hell does that say? I can't even read it here on this screen. Just something. No, who cares? Whatever. I want to see Toga's face. I want to see Toga's face. But it's all right. Yeah, like I said, it's probably pretty early in the morning. Doesn't have his makeup on yet. All that good stuff. Thirsty. All right. Oh, I do want to fix that Mathwas camera a little bit more. I think that's better. Okay. All right, here we go. So early days of this one, 278 for Toka through 54 lines, 177 for Just through 58 lines, and 226 for the Mathwiz at 62 lines. So nearing the halfway marker of level 18. Mathwiz going all in on a long bar that's not showing up, so I'll have to take a double. So let's block that column 3 well. Here we go. Dirty Tetris to the signature head nod from the Mathwiz. The man that is catching up to the king on the restream count. Oh my god. I, for one, thought it would never... Nobody was going to catch me. I thought it was safe to be the all-time leader, the king of the restream. He's taking that moniker away from me. That's some bitch. How could you do it? The one thing I'm known for in Closet Tetris, he's going to steal it. How dare he? Currently at, let's see, Borrow posted most streams on whatever that website is. At the time, this is yesterday at 2:41 p.m. Obviously, this will be updated with new data. But Mathwiz was at 2,067. How about that? 67. Ah! Whereas the king sitting at 2631. So he's got about another 500 matches to go. Which he can do in like a month almost. Probably can do it in 3 weeks. The rate at which he streams is ridiculous. But kudos to him. The hustle, the loyalty, the respect, right, that people have for Mathwiz. He's like, I don't know how I do it, man. That's because, you don't got a life. But it's just kidding. We're kidding. For Mathwiz is the Marts of restreaming. That's what he is. It is never refuse, never decline. Mathwiz, we should team up and do some kind of fun stuff, man. Where you restream and I just play, and we call it the Marty Math Show. We can do some kind of fun stuff, man. It can be like Tetris on friendlies, but it be more friendlier, and we can just me play and you restream, and that's it. That would be the biggest torture in the world. King is back. Welcome in, Sebi. This is not the only thing you have also community acknowledged max out. Yeah, it's true. Maybe I'll have words there. Maybe I'll have some words there. And Mathwiz is done at 468. Had to be on mute for a moment there. So Matt's not going to get any points because Josh Tolles at 495 has already surpassed that. He's on level 20. Toka at 549, leaving the pack at 551 now after a couple of burns. Tetris in. And there you go. I don't know what that... Look like a cupcake. Mathwiz showing us a cupcake when really you should be getting a donut because you got 0 points. You got a big fat donut. 603 to 513. A healthy lead for Toka. The line count equal for both. They're at 156 lines apiece. So it's going to be a race to 29. We'll see. Toka again rolling. Has pretty much near a max out, I think, on rolling, he had said. If he didn't get it already. Because, I mean, he's looking pretty sharp with this rolling. Zipping those pieces over. You can see that. Holy smokes. It's a trash can. It didn't look like a trash. It looked like a friggin' boba tea. So shut up. It's up to 912 over on Kick. Here we go. I had to refresh. Good to see you. 568 for Josh. 743 for Toka. Toka is crushing it right now. Double 24 for Toka. Needs another 220,000 points to max out. Delayed burn with that L was pretty cheeky move. Going to pay off. Tetris comes along. A couple of nasty Z pieces, though, do not help that board state. And more delayed burns being set up by Toka. 813 on level 25. Josh at 634. Both players have secured 1 point for themselves. Josh trying to see if he can catch up to try to take that second point away. Because when you finish in first, you get 2 points. Finishing in second gets 1 point. And Mathwas, as he now knows, of course, he only will get no points because he finished in third. We're on level 26 now for Josh. It's a triple down the middle. Board is not in the best of states. Toka, meanwhile. Oh, hang-a-rang! There is a chance. Josh, you got a chance now. You got 18 burns left. The pieces can cooperate. And he gets a triple over. He does get that longbow over. But I think now it's getting way too tight. We're going to hit level 28, and Josh is still not able to get the well open. Now he does. Josh, you need 834. And there's one Tetris. He only get one more, and he's a DAS player. The early shift there of the S is pretty much going to spell doom. And that'll be it. Great job by Josh, though. 736. Nice score there, but Toka just was too strong in that one. 833, the final score. So let's get the scores in for, let's get the point totals for our players, I should say. Toka finishing first will get the 2 points to start. The legendary Josh Joles will finish in second, get the 1 point, and Mathwas will get nothing. So players, when you're ready, go ahead and increment your seed and ready up. We'll start game 2 momentarily. Oh my God, Kitty! All right, Mathwas certainly is ready because, you know, that's why. Oh, there we go. VY is here. Now I can add that match in. We didn't add the rest of the matches. At Martz, because he's here. And at VY, it was double underscore. Okay. All right, we got readies from Josh and the Mathwas. Just waiting on a ready from Toka. And we'll give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Enhance. One of the greats that have helped fuel the Classic Tetris scene. And the great team over there helping to create the Classic Tetris score attack mode on Tetris Effect Connected, which allows people to have a faithful adaptation of the classic game that we're playing here tonight. You can go check them out at those links there in our global chat. So we're going to count this one down. We got game number 2 of this triple threat starting up in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. You can follow Enhance on Twitch at twitch.tv/EnhanceExperience. They were streaming last weekend to our channel when some Luminous arise. It was a lot of fun. You can also check them out on TikTok at enhance_exp for enhanced experience. And don't forget, we got a Patreon. You can help support Classic Tetris through that platform. We are working on creating some content there for people to be rewarded for their loyalty and patronage, hence what it's called Patreon. So check for that out, coming very, very soon. We're really working behind the scenes to try to create some really good content and a lot of behind the scenes stuff maybe that people haven't seen. If you're a YouTube member, oh my God, Mathwiz. Mathwiz doesn't even let me shill. Mathwiz, this is part of what good restreaming is about, right? You gotta let the streamer shill for the stuff that we're trying to promote, and you won't even let me do it. 2,700 points. 2,700 points. 2730. 3 lines is what Mathwiz can muster. What a friggin' jabroni. You know what? Yeah, you got it. Let's do it. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
Come on, man!
Colin is Gaga.
No! No! No!
My God, Mathwiz, please, brother. Oh man, you know what? Maybe one day, right? When the king retires and he's done with this, I'll give the show over to Mathwiz, and he can have all these glorious sound bites, and then he can have a good time pressing the buttons and doing all the fun stuff that we do here, right? He said it so eloquently too. Cue the caca. And do it again, right? Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman. Yeah. Oh man, even Colin was very surprised about that.
But no, the 18,000 points!
Oh, Jesus. Well, let's get back to the players that are actually good. Josh at 240 through 55 lines, having a great start. Toka needs some help. Well, there's the roll. They were saying, need some help. Needed that long bar to get over. If that 5-tap didn't happen, it was curtains. He was up way high, but still digging out. Speaking about digging out, we should call Jeffrey, see how he's doing. I'll give him a call maybe tomorrow. Check in on my favorite fams there. 193 for Toka. He's brought it back down somewhat. Still needs more digging to do. And one of the great diggers of all time in Classic Tetris, Josh Tolles, has the lead sufficiently secured. 296 so far. Does make some lumbar dependencies, but that's Josh's game, man. You know, he's going to play wild and crazy. That's what got him to the dance all these years. And let's do it. Dirty Tetris for Josh Tolles. 5-time CTWC quarter finalist. He was teaching the kids Tetris time stacking before Tetris time was even a known commodity. Josh has always been one of the more aggressive players in the Classic Tetris history. Kind of elevated the gameplay by trusting his dash, the wizardry that he presents with it, and what he can do. Cousin Albie did subscribe, giving a tier 1 sub to Marty an hour ago. So that was on the, I think that was on the stream before. Oh, actually, it's the start of this stream. We're going to be going for an hour and 5 minutes. So that was the beginning of the stream. So thank you, Avi, for the gift sub to Martz an hour ago. Apologies, I didn't see that. I was not in the moderator view here. And then early on the previous stream where we were doing the CWC DAS qualifiers, which was really good. Sildra Dassin. That's the name. Sildra Dassin. 1,000 bits. So thank you so much for that as well, too. So we don't math with no points. So Josh and Toka are fighting for those extra points. Both will get 1. So Josh will be at 2 points. Toka is at 3 when you total up at the moment. But we will finalize that once the game is concluded. Josh is playing 1 row up. So the floor match a little while ago, I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could do floor 1. That's easy, bro. It's child's play. I'm going to show you how it's done right now. See that? I was like, I'm not going to even bother clearing it. We're just going to play up here. 49 through 117 lines for Josh. 374 through 112 for for Toka. Toka will slam a Tetris to go to 397. Josh with a healthy over 100,000 point lead. And there you go. Josh going to clean that up. Notice that 19 is coming. So let's just fix this up. No fooling around. Toka at 420. Hey now. And Josh has moved on to level 19. He's at 541. Matthew is just sitting there watching. That's all he can do. When you early top outs in the triple threat, that's your punishment. You just sit there and wait. Or you can warm up because we're not using NTC, so there's no affecting on the scores. But enjoying the show as he watches Toka and Josh battle it out for the extra point. Toka now level 20, 520. Josh at 578 on level 20. So Toka starting to catch up slightly, inch by inch, and he does have the advantage when we go into the later speeds of level 29. Josh can't go any further than that as a DAS player. Maybe get a couple of lines, but that'll be about it. Toka, depending on how good that rolling is, we'll see if he can muster up some more points there if it's necessary to overtake. 636 to 583. Josh still keeping his lead. Both players just burning things away. Josh is on level 22. Toka just about to get there with this burn, and they have arrived together. And Toka getting a kind of high, waiting for a bar. And, oh no! Oh, the hangarang! Oh no, Toka! And Josh suffers the same fate too, but Josh's score is going to be more than enough. At 647, Matthew's eyes just popped right out of his skull looking at Toka's. And there he goes, oh, Josh too. It's like, wow. Both players are done, but Josh's score higher. And he'll be happy with that. The good 18 play from Josh is the difference. And he'll take the game number 2. GG's. Let's get the scores updated. So Josh finishing in first. Gets the 2 points. We'll go from 1 to 3. Toka finishing in second. Got that 1 point. Will now tie Josh at 3. And Matthew is still on the donut of 0 points. Players, when you're ready, go ahead and increment to the next seed for game number 3. And we'll get started. I'm going to give Toka a little bit of a refresh because there's been some delays in getting that seed going. So I don't know if it's a stream delay or it's just Toka needing the moment. And that's fine. No problem. Players can always do their fingers, get hydrated, and all that good stuff. And we have readies from all 3 competitors. So Josh and Toka tied up at 3. Matthew's still going to get on the board. Let's see how game 3 handles. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get some Tetris action going. Math asking, how's your week going, King? Can't really do a Math Wiz impression. You know. Wonder if I have to like hold my nose. Oh, well, King. How's your week going, King? Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know. I don't know how to do a Math Wiz impression. He's got that distinct voice, right? But my week has been very busy, sir. I've been very busy doing a lot of things, mainly for work, my actual job. I've been very busy doing stuff. They're giving me more work to do now. And it's taken up a lot of my time. I've also been involved in some behind-the-scenes stuff in Classic Tetris that I'm sure will be, at some point, revealed within the coming days, I think. So we'll hear more about that when announcements flow. And getting set, I guess, really for Hartford. Hartford is coming up. CTWC Hartford, which we call the CTWC the Northeast. That event is coming up. low voice. That's what math was.
Colin. Colin, you ever try to stream with eating a fork and a plate of food, and then you just start making noise? I heard King doesn't like that.
Is that kind of the math whiz thing? I don't know.
Kingsman, I'm sure I will be making sure that I will have a fork and plate on my next CTL stream.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. He's like, yeah, I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do it. It's hard. He's got a distinct voice. Welcome in. Talbot is here. What's up? Give Mathwiz credit. He didn't top out in the first 3 lines, so we're off to a good start now. 156 for Mathwiz through 44. 169. Hey, now for Josh. We'll go to 175 after that triple through 44 lines. 139 for Toka through 43 lines. You got a double to go to 141 at 45. So all players within striking distance of one another. Math and Josh having the better games at the moment. Toka just staying the course. It's also behind in the line count due to the little bit later start. But certainly within, like I said, striking distance. It's right there and actually has had overtaken Mathis for a second, but Math had scored a Tetris right at the same juncture. Now Math's kind of going with a dirty setup. And that will be the dirty Tetris for Mathwiz on row 3. I'd like to welcome all viewers in. Good to have you here. We've been having a very busy day on the Classic Tetris channel. You got to see the Classic Tetris DAS World Championship qualifiers that were occurring today. We got to see Pixel Andy finally get his qualifier done. And he had a rough 20 minutes at a couple of 900s. That could have been max outs. And then in the second half, he turned it on. He got the 4 max outs afterwards. Put him in 3rd place on the qualifying. So he's looking good at having a very nice set of buys that he doesn't have to play right away. Josh playing a little dirty about next box height, but he will start burning things away. You know, Josh, he loves trying to get those dirty Tetrises. But he's also recognizing that there's no bar coming, so can't continue to play like that when you don't have the right piece coming. Goes with a very difficult L-tuck. He wanted to square earlier. It came way too late. Finally, the long bar shows, but not an appropriate time. Now Josh needs an L piece of the long bar. Good burn here, but Josh is running out of room, and that will top him out. He's done at 317. No, he's not happy with that. The drought really affected him in his board state. Now, Toka has not surpassed Josh's score as of yet. Math has already done that. Math at 391, securing at least 1 point. He has passed Josh's score, so he has secured the 1 point. Toka trying to get this 1 point as well, and will do so with this Tetris. Actually had it before with the double. He had 319 before that Tetris. So Josh, unfortunately, going to be out in the cold on that one. He's not going to get any points. Math and Toka will get the point. Now it's up to Math to try to hold Toka at bay and see if he can get this extra point to keep this match pretty much, you know, up in the air where anybody's ball game. But if Toka can get the 2 points here, then that puts Toka at match point. And should he win game number 4, then it'll be over. He'll get the 7 first. So certainly some help needed in the way of Mathwiz. And not going to be much further than that because Mathwiz has topped out at 426. Was built up high. A little bit of a stream pause there, but that's okay. Pausing is allowed in the Friendlies universe. Within reason, of course. I don't want all-day pauses here, but it's possible that Toka was fixing the stream. And Lombard comes just a bit too late. Toka is going to reset. There's a Tetris. 394 for Toka. Toka, you need 427. 427 will seal the deal and give you this game at number 3 victory. Josh has topped out long ago. We'll get no points. Mathis at 426, holding on at the moment. But with this new Toka rolling, starting to look more dangerous as a competitor. But this board is also looking dangerous in that it is not clean at all. But the burns are working. Toka staying composed, hanging in there. Just burning it down as best as possible. Has all the time in the world, too. Doesn't really need to force anything. There are still another 7 levels to go before 29. And we're closing in on the line out being completed. 423. We need 427. 427 will be the winning score. And 426, 200. Still need one more burn, and there it is. The double has done it. Toka 428 is going to be good. 431. You can have more points there if you want, but it is enough to take game number 3, and we'll get the scores updated right now. Toka with the win gets the 2 points. We'll go to 5 now. Mathwis finally gets on the board, finishing in second place at 426 with 1. And unfortunately, Josh, with the early top out, will be done with 0. And messy board for Toka, but it won't matter. The game set and match has completed. Thoughts on pausing to sneeze? Absolutely. It's allowed here in friendlies. Other organizers may feel different about that. Matt didn't realize that the transition was coming. That was the problem. Gotcha. Building to the sun, though. It's no good. No bars from 26 on in the 3 900K games. That's terrible. That's a reference to the Andy qualifier earlier today. Willman Koa pre-roll. W Toka. Nelsters is here. I've had so many PB runs fall to a sneeze. Yikes. Yeah, that's brutal. Gotta pause then, right? Just pause. It's okay. That's what the function is for. You pause it so you can sneeze and then return. If you do level 17 starts, you'll never get caught off guard. A speed transition. Okay, Ninja. Can't see the score. This setup is impossible. All right, well, you do what you gotta do. I'll give you a moment. I'll give you a moment because that gives me time. Can I plug it? No, I don't have it on this scene. This I don't have. Let's see here. What's this? I gotta take all of these out. We don't have these anymore. Move those items. Let me see if I can add something here. I'll add this one. We can talk about this. While we wait for Toka, we'll talk about this because that's going to be happening very soon. We're only a few months away from the 3rd annual Jonas Neubauer Cup, a Dash Championship that's happening over the weekend of October 9th through 11th at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, the home of CTWC for so many years. It's where legends were born, and much like the great Josh Tolles, where he made his name famous, and the legendary Jonas Neubauer, 7-time world champion, someone will be crowned the next Jonas Cup winner and potentially book themselves a trip to the DAS World Championship next year in 2027. Because the DAS World Championship is coming next week. If you can't believe it, the DAS World Championship is next weekend. I don't have that slide here. Well, actually, I probably do in the promotional ones, right? But nonetheless, we're getting set for the Jonas Cup. It's on its way. Let's see. Do we have that slide? Where is that slide? It's probably not even on here. Oh, there it is. I found it. Here, well, look at that. There it is. That's what's happening next weekend. So we'll be preempted CTWC UK Championship and the DAS World Championship, the mega event. 2 for the price of 1, sort of. What a weekend of course. It's the first time ever that we're doing such a mega event. So thanks to our friends over at CTWC UK, that organization, and CTG, the German group that have been doing the DAS World Championship. They have combined forces to give you this monster event that I've heard is a stacked lineup. CTWC UK, way overbooked. They've got so many people coming from the States and internationally that are going to be at this event. It's phenomenal. It's going to be one for the ages, so you don't want to miss out on that. And then the DAS World Championship, of course. Someone will be crowned the World Cup of DAS champion. Will it be the returning champion, Giovanni? Will it be the Bulgarian Brute, Leo? Or will the Americans finally take the crown? Because we've got ourselves the Jonas Cup champion, Pixelandia will be there. You've got the world champion Dog will be there. You've got Fractal, the inaugural Jonas Cup champion and former world champion. You'll have AV Geek, and hey, guess what? Blue Scooty said, I'm never missing that party. I want to join. He'll be there too. So it's all happening next weekend. This is, without question, tremendous. All right, so we're giving Toka a second, and now it looks like we're finally there. What perfect timing, Toka. You're awesome. All 3 petters are ready to go. So let's go ahead and get game number 4 started. Toka, looking to wrap it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Toka, what are you doing? Why is Toka... Toka, what are you doing, bro? The stream delay, right? The stream delay. All right, we're off. Everybody's good. Go ahead, Math. You're good. So nice to see folks like Josh Tolles keeping the spirit of 2010s Tetris alive and well. Yeah, it's always nice to see that. Jeez, the queue is moving pretty quick. It is, because we got that match. We got Martz and VY coming up, and then I had left it open, but I think we're going to be on time. Actually, Reed and Kitaru. Yeah, Kitaru's not in the bot. What a shot. I gotta talk to him. I said, dude, can you put your info in the bot? So like, easier. We'll just put me in there. Kingsman 36. Sure. Add that match. Thank you. All right. I need a Toka slowdown, please. Well, you know, technically the match is starting about 45 minutes, so, or an hour really, based on what I had processed. If we got Toka win here, then we've got Martz and VY coming up. Hopefully there's no early top outs in that one. Oh, the head nod from Mathwiz. Happy about getting a Tetris there. I love the emphatic enthusiasm of the Mathwiz. 148 for Math, 207 for Josh, 126. Make it a 149 for the Toka. There's another one. That is... You know, I see Mathwiz do this emphatic head nod, and I get worried about him, like, breaking his neck. It's just so violent. He's like, rah! Rah! I wonder if he does that. Do you do the Colin noise, too, when you go, rah!
Oh no, the 18,000 points! Oh my god!
Yeah, do you do that? Is that what you're saying? 218 from Mathwiz, 270. No, I don't do that. Only Colin can do that, yeah. 221 to 299 to 202. Toka with a 202 out of Tetris will go to 225. Josh with 322 and Math now with 244. Jedi Evan, of course, rooting on for the Josh Tolles. Josh recently played on the Monday episode. Was that against Jedi? I just put in those numbers. I reported that match. Let me see. I don't even remember. That's the history. Yeah, they just played on the Monday episode that Colin hosted earlier this week. Spoiler alert: Josh Tolles defeated Jedi Evan 3-2, and the recommendation games 2 and 5. Game 2 was a banger from both. Game number 5, you have to watch the ending. I've made a note. Watch Game 5, Josh Tolles and Jedi Evan, with the craziest ending that you can believe. Was it a good game? No. But it was a crazy ending. That I remember. And I bet Colin probably made that noise.
But no, it's 18,000 points out of the God!
Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure Colin made a noise like that. Mathwis with the dig out going on at the moment. You got Colin seated. Yes, yeah, that sounds about right. I did. Obviously when I was doing the reporting, you have to watch the matches a little bit, kind of just speed run. I can't be sitting there, all day watching a 4-hour show. And there's a fist pump from Mathwiz. How about that? Fist pump from Mathwiz instead of the head nod. Taking a page out of the GD book. Although, if you're a longtime Tetris fan, then really the fist pump was not GD. No. The fist pump originated with legendary Latam player Johan. If anybody remembers Johan, he was famous for the fist pumps that he would do when he scored Tetrises. Brazilian player from many years ago, considered the leader of the Latam community. And he is officially retired. He's a retired classic Tetris player. He's now a husband and a father. He's got 2 wonderful children that he takes care of, and he's moved on, but he's still in the community. He's still around. He was one of my best friends, and then he stopped talking to me. He's like, "What do you want now, King?" I don't want it. I just want to talk to you. Although, can you do these spreadsheets for me? Dad hand, yeah, indeed. All right, we have transitions from Josh and Math. Josh at 598. Math at 456. Toka 451 is 2 lines away from joining the rest of the crew. And will do so with his Tetris. So 475 at the changeover. Better transition than Mathwiz, but not anywhere near Josh. Josh had basically like a 597 transition. He was tremendous on that 18. So let's see what he can do the rest of the way on the second half of the run. A very good transition score indeed for Josh. Again, right now, what's at stake is that Toka can win the match by winning the game. If Toka finishes in first with a score that passes both Josh and Mathwiz, he will win the game and the match overall. He'll be the first to get to 7. Josh looking to try to get the 2 points here to get within striking distance of Toka. Math looking to try to just stay in this with 1 point. Really is on the brink of elimination. And this board selling out for the bar. It ain't coming, and that's game over. Mathwiz is done at 507. Going to get nothing again. Although he'll be right back, he says. So no points earned for Mathwiz. Both Josh and Toka have surpassed the score. We'll both get 1 point. So now it's up to Josh to keep the match going. And he went for a delayed burn. It's not going to pay off. Josh is done at 718. He just needed to wait 1 more second. That long bar was coming. He blows the well with a delayed burn. And that's all she wrote. So Toka, as Mathwiz is eating a bowl with a fork, making a lot of noise, getting me agitated, eating a bowl of pasta. I guess Ravioli Reed is over. You need 719, Toka. 719 will win the match. And make Reed very upset. Because Reed wants more time. Ooh, the Z-spin is missed by Toka. 669, hey now. Again, 719 is the winning score. Toka would need 719 and then has all the time in the world, as we said. There's about 4 more levels to go. I have learned well, says Mathis. Hopefully you learned to take an ass beating, because that's what just happened to you tonight. Toka closing in. There's a lot of burns going on, but I believe should be able to, within the next 23 lines, has enough runway to just burn this away. And the doubles and triples absolutely are the benefit. And we are now less than 10,000 points away. All Josh could do is just watch and wonder what could have happened. He had a tremendous score, almost 600K transition going into 19. That just kind of fell in the spell of the problem with the, what you call it, little mini drought. Toka has already passed ages ago, and now got the Tetris to solidify this. And at 761, Toka will be victorious. We can go ahead and get the scores updated. Toka surpassing all scores. Now we'll go get the 2 points, gets the 7. Josh gets the 1 point earned for the valiant effort. We'll go to 4. Mathwiz, another donut to stuff your face with more ravioli if you want. We'll be done. That looks like penne pasta, actually. Congratulations, Toka. You've won the game of the match. Game 4 is certainly no more. GG's. There's a red winner right there. It is Toka. So congratulations to you on the big victory, beating the legendary Josh Tolles and a former foe of Mathwiz. You're rolling, looking pretty good. And there it is. Just a girl. That's what it said on the stupid face. All right, well. I want to see your real face. You got a handsome face. You got a good-looking face, whatever. But GG's, congratulations to you on the victory. That's the more important thing. And I'll see you next time as you continue to rise with the rolling technique. Oh, man. How about that? Like, just top of the beat right there, too. Toka was perfect, right? And he beat the game and win the match, and we just get right to the commentator scene, and it was perfect with the music. Can't ask for anything more, man. Can't ask for anything more. And yes, Toka is the voice of those opening videos that you've been hearing in the recent Super Show stuff, and I'm sure Toka, I'll probably like last minute call you again because I'm gonna want to not do one for Clash of Champions and say, F it, I'm not doing an open video, and then, you know, like 12 hours before showtime, Toka, can you make a audio for me? So be ready for that. Be ready for that. Monty Tetris is here. Kingman, what's up? Monty Tetris. Don't you have a show coming up in like 8 minutes? You got like a show coming up. Good to see you, Josh, as always. Hopefully we'll get more action from you, man. I'd love to see you playing as always. It will be great to get you back in the saddle, man. Anyway, all right, that match is over. Now it's time to move on to the part of the show that I think everybody loves. It's time for the Marty Party. That's right, everybody. Marts is coming up next, so make sure you wait until the ad break is over, because we'll take a little ad break. I didn't do one before. I said I was going to do one, and I forgot to hit the button. So now I got to do one. I got to do a nice long one so we can get all the ads in there. And, yeah, hold off. Just sit and watch the ads. Or if you're a sub to this channel, then you can watch the pre-roll stuff. Maybe you hear me fumble some noise here and there or get yelled at by the wife. But nonetheless, hang in there. Don't go nowhere. And then when we come back, then you go get the popcorn. Then you go to the bathroom. Then you go get the chips or beverages and all that stuff, because it's time for the popcorn match. Marts and VY. They're going to run it back. We're going to check that out in a moment. Stay tuned. Oh, I got to find the buttons here. We got to change this first, and then we go here. Now, I'll be right back. All right, next matchup of the Friday Night Fights is going to be your Marty Party match. And while the king fixed the names, I guess I'll talk about the players, because on the left-hand side is the guy that's played the most matches in the universe. I mean, like, not Tetris Friendly's universe, not Tetris universe at all. We're talking about the actual, real, live universe. This guy doesn't know when to quit, but he does know when to split down the middle. This is Monsieur Martz. And on the right, ready to fight, is a newer player that wants some revenge. And wants to prove the class Tetris world that they can play this game just as well as the pros. This is VY. You don't need to quit. The universe is alive, man. I'll never quit, never refuse, never decline. Mr. Kingsman, you know, I love to play the Tetris, and Friday night is alright for 5. It certainly is. Alright, players. So VY, a newer player. Just for the rules, in the world of classic Tetris, you can choose levels 15 through 18 to play. So you can alternate with Martz if you like to do level selections. I know you've been playing level 18, but certainly after seeing your match last time, I think 15 and other levels are open should you like. And we will choose level 18, no problem. Martz is okay for it. No problem, man. I'm ready for any level you want to give me. I'm ready. So you may enter the seed. The seed is going to be 7276 D1. That is pinned at the top of this channel for you. That is 7276 D1. And if he's already a pro, knowing how to put the seeds in after playing this past week. So I'm going to get the countdown started in the chat. When you see the countdown go to 3, that's when you know you can start playing. So I'm going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's get this game show on the road. It is Z and an L start. Z and an L for VY. And folks, we are underway. And definitely, you know, we'll need some stencil fixing for V down the road, folks. So if you're a very helpful person in the world of classic Tetris and you want to help V out learn how to get the stencil working, then that will be much appreciated. Because that stencil took a little while to fix up. But I think we're as good as we're going to get now. All right, we're underway, folks. It is Martz on the left. That bulky Canadian sumbitch with the most matches played in the universe of universes. And perhaps in a multiverse, too. Martz, I'm sure, has his own multiverse version of him, where he's like the greatest Tetris player of all time. I bet you. With the amount of matches he's played, there's got to be some variant Martz that's out there that's like the greatest Tetris player. And this is the polar opposite version we're getting here in our universe. 104 for Martz, 57,000 for V. V going to look to just take the burns nice and easy. I also noticed that when I was watching V's match on Monday, I also noticed that V's playing with a dog bone controller. Let's friggin' go. That is tremendous. V got to play Gilded Lizard on the Monday show. Gilded with 3-0 victory. So the rite of passage has begun. V versus Martz. Although, I feel like V looks familiar. Oh, Martz. Oh, Martz. We're in trouble. Martz is in trouble. Martz. Martz. No. All right, I got to be serious here. Because we were in a chase down. We're in a chase down. V, you're in a chase down. Martz has topped out at 134. He's putting on his Martz face already. 134 was Martz's top out. You need 135. You have all the time in the world. So take it slow. Nice and easy. Get those burns as needed. Put the pieces in the right places. Beautiful double. Long bar, bangarang. There's a Tetris, 113. We're about a Tetris and change away for V to take game number 1. Is nice and clean. You take all the safety burns and skims. We're only 60 lines in. on level 18. And very good job by V to get that sloping stack going. Here we go. Bangarang, Tetris, 138. That's enough. V, you're going to be good. You'll get a game off of Marts. The rite of passage has begun. Congratulations. Got to feel good about that after getting donutted on Monday. Taking a game off of Marty there, and I liked what I saw from V. So, Marts, oh, you know what you're getting.
Come on, man!
Oh, no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh, no, Kingsman.
No!
There you go. Got all the sound bites. All right, see, it has been incremented. It should be 83 now. So 83, 76 D1. Looks like players should have that. V is a pro already now, knowing exactly what to do. So they'll go ahead and count it down. We got game number 2 starting up at 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's the long bar and the Z. Both players have it. We're off and running, and let's give the crown here to V. So, folks, welcome in. This is Tetris Friendlies, the Friday Night Fights. You are experiencing the wrestling-themed Tetris show, the longest-running weekly episodic Closet Tetris show on Earth. Oh, V. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, V. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh, no, Kingsman.
Come on, man!
I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
Colin is Gaga.
Oh, V. Oh, my God.
Oh, come on.
The tea hang for Jesper. Very,
No!
Well, you know, you give some, you get some, right? So we're tied up at 1. The Kaka has been exchanged. Reed is going to be very unhappy. This match is flying right now. Gift exchange is finished. Colin wondering why he's catching the strays, because it just be that, right? Just be like that. They go Koa pre-roll for the follow 35 minutes ago. We're going to count down game number 3 and 3, 2, 1 Tetris. They are underway. Why is Colin catching the strays? It just be that way, my friend. It just got to be like that. There we go. Tetris for V. Much better start. Sometimes the pieces be like that, you know. Sometimes it just be like that. You should start warming up. Yeah, I mean, we'll take a few anyway. Oh, and Colin sent me something. Thank you, Colin. I need to add that. I need to add that to the belts. I don't have that added there. Is there a belt group? Let me see. Cameras, gameplay. There's no belts. All right, we have to make a belt group. Let's see. Image. Call this belt a name. And we're going to add it into the scene. And it's probably going to be huge. As big as Martz's face. But yeah. Here he is, the Kaka champion himself. Thank you, Colin, for sending that over. That is property of Colin, but he's giving it now to the champion of Kaka. It is Martz. He's actually won a belt, but I think it's a belt he doesn't want. I don't, man. I love belts. I thought they only used to hold up my pants because I was getting tired of using my gut. No, I had to put the pants over my gut so that they don't fall down. And then Judy says, "You want to embarrass me?" I said, no, I want the world to see my pee-pee. It's maybe not big for you, but it's big for me. Oh, Mars, what are you talking about, man? This is a family-friendly show. Mars, I can't be talking about pee-pee. Now, guess what? We can talk pee because you talk about caca. It's okay to talk like that. You talk about pee, poo, poo, caca. It's like a children's show, man. You know, I don't understand. Canada, it's okay. We talk about the pee and the poop all the time, man. You know, Caillou is there always talking about that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, Martz just barely opened up that well to save himself. 229 for Martz, 144 for V. I like that V's not phased by what's going on with the silliness here. V is a very serious player. Locked in. Not going to be phased by the Kingsman nonsense when you got a Martz match. But that's the dangers. That's the dangers of when you accept a Martz match, is that you could potentially have things like that happen where you're getting comedy and goofball silliness going on because that man on the left with that smile on his face is loving it. He's loving it all. Hello, Friday, Kingsman. You know, Friday is my favorite show. I'm not wearing your shirt today, Kingsman. I have my Tetris Canada shirt because you have to promote we have Classic Tetris Canada coming back to Quebec City, man. We left Montreal. Montreal was nice, but I love Quebec because that's where I live. And we're going to have a good time, man. Quebec City, the week after Jonas Cup, man. After you have your feel of the Jonas Cup, you can have the feel of the Marty Cup because you're going to go to Tetris Canada and we have a good time. Yeah, unfortunately, Martz, I won't be able to make it for that. But I know Adam Irish is coming out for that, so big time name for commentary. I can't wait to hear his dulcet tones calling the matches out. There should be a fun weekend. That is the weekend of October 16th through the 18th. And Martz, I don't know what he did with that J piece, but it's going to work out okay. He got the right pieces to clear everything out, gets the Tetris. Martz at 301. V started to storm back. 250 at 87 lines, so don't count V out yet. He's doing a good job of making these plays, keeping the board very clean. Starting to like to see the fundamentals from V. We're not really on display on the Monday show, but we're getting a little bit more here. So you can see what V is capable of. Brand new player in the world of Classic Tetris. Well, I don't know why V looks familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Are you under a different name? I'll have to check back on that. Wasn't like condensed milk or something like that. I forgot what the name was. Commander Starship. Something I can't remember. It was something like that. But maybe we'll find out after the match. Martz, with the usual Martz nonsense going on, he thought he could try to create something with the J there. It's a delayed burn. Oh, if he waited for that long bar to come sooner. Oh, he doesn't go fly with the long bar. No, Martz, what have you done? Martz is finished at 339. He had a long bar flat. He would have still be alive. V, you got another chase down with 13 lines left to go before the level 19 transition. You need 340. So theoretically, you could get this before the transition. But the board state not ready for Tetrising at the moment. So for V, right now, got to try to get this board under control and ready for the 19 speed. Gonna go a little aggressive. Lombard comes a bit too late, but V knows where to put the right pieces where they go. Very clean flat board, ready for 19 play. Here comes the Lombard, Tetris, and we need a burn. 339, 440, and there it is, 340. V's got it. Nice, cool, calm, collected chase down on the 18. Presents himself well on the 19. And that will be game number 2 for V. The 2-1 lead. So a little bit of a fist pump there. I like that. You like to see that. V felt very vindicated. It feels good about that one. Very nice chase down. And Reed was giving some good coaching advice. Don't worry about getting it before transition. Just get it down low and get it ready. So that was a great job right there. Nice job by V. We're going to count it down. We got game number 4. Martz looking to avoid getting taken down. V looking to get a win in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go. T and the square are the pieces at hand. right. Rita's going to go live and get warmed up. You can take your time because I don't know if Alex is going to be ready to go. I told him around 6 p.m. you guys' time. So maybe we'll get a decider to give us some time here. Be opting not to put the long bar in the long bar dependency. Try to fill that up. Let's see if it comes back to bite. See some of these placements from V. Gotta get that J. And there's the long bar that will fill this area. Good split double for V. Cleans it up. Board state back in order. He knows what they're doing. And like, yeah, I got this, King. Don't worry, man. I know what I'm doing, brother. Tuck at the T over on the right side. Take the safety double. You can see V is definitely someone that's not going to be aggressive too often. Gonna look to try to get those burns in, keep the board under control. Knowing that his opponent is someone that certainly knows how to fumble the board a lot more. 104 for Martz, 86,000 for V. We're through the first 33 lines of Game 4. When you look at avenge the loss from Monday against Gilded and turn around and not get on the list of Martz. Because you know what he's going to do. Can you accept this the role with honor? Hey, if you lose to me, you have to accept this role. They lost to Martz. I need to keep it on my black book. How many people have it, you know? And if you don't put it, that ruins the process, man. You ruin the process. I have to make sure the process in order that I can see. If you don't do it, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, man, Martz. Threatening opponents to take rolls. A little bit of digging for both players. Martz's board is just an absolute mess. It looks like he's making a Van Gogh of his board. V is at least getting this under control. Good placement of the T. Saw that the L was coming. Martz is saying a lot of curse words in French over there. Merde, merde, ça passe. Kingsman, ça passe. Sacre bleu. Is saying all the nasty words over there. That's why Yobi said that French Canadians are dirty Frenchmen. They just speak the dirty French. They don't speak good French. V has the lead at the moment, but again, boards for both. The worse for wear. V didn't have the dash control, I guess, to get the L over to the left side. That would have been the better play. Lumbar cannot go flat there, so he does the right thing. Just throwing it to the left side. And again, just stuck in this dig for both. They're already 75 lines in on both sides. V will be the first to get cleaned up. That square, not helpful on V side. Gotta throw that T over and just back to digging his V. Martz at least is getting near getting out, but then that ZP has just ruined his opportunity to get out of this mess. So we are getting close to 100 lines, and both are at sub 200. A split double for V gets the board back in shape. Safety double with the L. Just the long bars are also not coming too. That's a misdrop of a S piece for V. 181 to 182. It's actually a pretty close game. Martz has actually cleaned his up. Martz is back into a much better board state. But we may have sub 200s at the 100 line mark. Martz finally gets there. 208 at 103. V waiting for the long bar at 102. There it comes. Now we'll hit 200. 209 to 208. This is a tight game. Give a lot of credit to both of them. They have weathered the storm tremendously to survive that whole ordeal. So really kudos to both. And you can see V playing pretty aggressive. He's put a long bar in column 9 when I think was Tetris ready. Oh, Mart's not happy. Misdrop of the S piece. Oh, man, oh, Kingsman. Why did I do that? It's okay, man. I'm still alive, man. I don't know what to do with that Z-piece, though. Mart's still fighting with the nail at 262, V at 282, so less than a Tetris is the lead. $19 is approaching. V uses the Lombard to open up the right side of the well. Good burns here from V. Here comes the Lombard. Tetris will transition now. 311 to Martz's 273. So low transitions. V gets that Lombard over. It's getting to be a little spicy there. Martz. Oh, Martz! Martz! I think we're going to hear a fart really soon. And I think I heard it just now. Oh, no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh, no, Kingsman.
Come on, man!
I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
Oh, no! No! No!
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Oh, fuck me.
And you blew it!
Just let them all out, baby. Just let them all out. There you go. Game 4 is no more. Martz is finished. Way down under 278. V at 401. What a great job by you. Keep playing it out. Play it all the way out. You are victorious here on the Friday Night Fights. Show us what you can do. We're going to go over to that winner scene and see you on the big screen. So there it is. V victorious on this episode of the Friday Night Fights. Avenging the terrible debut against Gilded Lizard. Take it down, the King of Kaka. Great job for you, V. That's got to feel real good. When you beat Martz, that feels real good. Trust me on it. I still enjoy whipping his ass now. Kingsman, man. I'm waiting for you in Das League, man. You went down to 6. I went to 5. I'm going to stay alive in 5. So I want to see you in next season. Don't worry, Martz. I'm coming for you. We're going to get back to the good old days. I'm going to whip your ass in Das League. Don't you worry, buddy. V's going to be done at 483, but you know what? Like I said, that was a really strong effort from V to get out of that terrible digging. Just was relentless on just trying to get that board under control and did a great job. Congratulations, V. You're on the big screen as the winner for this episode of the Friday Night Fights and defeat Martz. You have survived the rite of passage. Congratulations and GG's. Nice job, V. Nice job. I always love a good Martz ass whooping. I love seeing it. You know I do. I love when Martz gets that ass whooping. He gets spanked. Oh, Kingsman, they're spanking me again, man. They're spanking me. They're spanking me every time, man. I don't know. I did not do anything wrong, man. And why am I getting punished with this spanking? Because you love it, you dirty pig. You're a dirty pig. You're a dirty pig. You love it. Oh, man. But if you saw this room right now, that's a dirty pig right there. I got to clean this damn room up, man. King, do you need me to interview to stall for time until Alex gets here? LOL, I can forego warm-up since he probably won't get a warm-up either. Now, you guys, take your time. Take your time. We are technically like about 15 minutes early. I did leave a spot open for if anybody wanted to play, but I think let's just take our time. We're going to take a break. I got to go handle some stuff at home anyway, which is good. And that way I can go do that stuff and not be interrupted when it's game time, right? That's the most important thing. I do not want to be interrupted when we get this final match on tonight. We're going to a little bit shorter episode, 4 matches tonight, but I can't wait. It's a match that's been really in the making for such a long time. It's Alex Kataru Kerr returning to friendlies once again to take on his biggest fan, Kataru Fan 469 or 67 or whatever it was, right? They're going to go one-on-one. We got a hype video that is going to play before that as well, too. So we got some treats here for you all. So stick around. I'm going to go take a little bit of a break. We're going to have the ad break anyway, so we can get that out of the way. King's going to use the restroom. I got to go handle some stuff at home. And we'll be back right at the top of the arrow. Kataru Fan 776. Thank you. That's who it was. I'll be back at the top of the hour. Reed and Alex, they'll be ready maybe. We'll find out. But don't worry. The last fight is coming up in a moment. Stay tuned. right, folks, ad breaks are done. The King took care of his business. And now it's time for us to take care of some business here because the last Friday night fight, your main event, is coming up in just a few moments. You can see right there in less than 90 seconds. So this is hype, man. This is friggin' hype. This is the first time ever that you're going to get to see the legendary Lifetime Achievement Award winner and two-time finalist of the Classic Tetris World Championship, Alex Gitaru Kerr, is back here on the Friday Night Fights. He plays here exclusively, so that's how you know that this is a legit show. He's going to take on his biggest fan ever. It's almost like a Make-A-Wish type of deal right now. We're going to have Gitaru Fan 776 is going to get the dream become the reality. So with that hype, we got a little presentation. Thanks to Gitaru Fan 776. Decided to put a little bit of a teaser in order for us to get hyped for this matchup. And I think you will too. So I'm going to throw it over to there in just a moment. So sit tight, and then the match will begin in a moment. So let's friggin' go.
Where's the long bar? 3, 2, 1! He doesn't alive! Oh my goodness!
And himself, known as Gitaru, is here!
Like, Reed is the #1 pick, and I think the people's champ right now.
Well, looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for your Friday Night Fights main event of the evening. Let's get instructions going. On the left-hand side is the biggest fan of all Gitaru fans. Not only just its number 776, but really #1 in all of our hearts. Welcome back, actually, Reed. And on the right, ready to fight, is another legend. Has played in so many matches across the world. Has taken on the best there ever was. And also had to endure 99 games with Jeff Moore. This is Alex Gitaru Kerr. Giant faces, because you guys are giants in the world of classic Tetris, without question. You know that. All right, players. Why does it Marts and why is it VY? Why do I always forget to change that? Jesus H. We gotta fit. I didn't do anything during that whole break. I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. That tells you the dedication I have, right? It's freaking unbelievable. King, you're the freaking worst. All right, there we go. I got it now. I'm so freaking drunk, man. Well, don't get too drunk, because we're going to enjoy this one. Let's get a seed for players, so they can play on the same piece sequence and make it a fair fight. It's 74 F5 for Brock Lesnar's finishing move. 7E. We've seen a lot of 7s tonight for whatever reason. So 74 F5 7E is the number. We saw 7B earlier. Now we got a 7E. Jesus. Anybody going to the casino tonight? We got 7s all night here. I thought the left was guitar. You're right. That's my fault. It is. Shoot. There it is. That's my bad. And that's Kataru here. My fault. I'm making mistakes here. Apologize. Maybe I'm drunk. Maybe I'm slightly drunk. All right. Down a little. There we go. I got a hover 3 from Kataru. We don't need a ready from Reed. But there it is. We'll get that started. Let's kick it off. It's the main event of Friday Night Fights in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. T, the long bar, and the S were the opening pieces. They both had different strategies to handle that, which is interesting. So, going to enjoy the thought process from both. I heard Kataru is a Tetris grandmaster. Says Ninja of Ninjas. Oh yeah, absolutely. Top 8 finisher for the Tetris the Grandmaster 4 Absolute I World Championship that we had at Pasadena, California this year. Also a semifinalist last year. So, I mean, talking greatness here. Lifetime Achievement Award winner of Class Tetris. Jomet, you legend, you're a legend. That's so weird. Why is that cut off there? I have no clue why that cut that off, but okay. Jomet with the follow here on the Classic Tetris channel. Thank you for doing that. So yeah, you're talking Tetris royalty on the right side there. Alex Kerr, Kataru, known as the Gamer Handle, managed the Tetris the Grandmaster 4 World Championship the last 2 years. Has really shed a light on how great that game is and getting that word out for the partnership that we have with Arika, the makers of the series. You want some, check it out, right? You want TGM. You can download the newest TGM4 game now from Arika. Go to tinyurl.com/TGM4 now to go check out how you can obtain it. It's available on Steam. Price reduction that happened back in June. So it's now like $24, I think, like $24.99 has been brought down and available on the Switch, which is huge. That is huge. Millions of units of the Switch have been sold. So now that gives opportunity for that game to be out there in so many people's hands that they want to give it a try. You love Tetris, and that is really the ultimate version of Tetris. NES Classic is certainly one of the more favorable ones and nostalgic for many reasons. But TGM4 will challenge you. You want to be challenged and see how big brain you are. Well, that's certainly the game to do it. So check it out now. It's available on those platforms I mentioned. It's got a score update 305 through 63 lines. Alex having a very strong level 18 game. Kataru fan at 246 through 62 lines. 269. Hey now. Hey now. So not bad. Not freaking bad. And yes, I did say available on the Switch. And there we got nice big faces. Love big cams, man. I love big cams. Who doesn't love a big cam? I want to see these players' beautiful faces up close and personal. So Alex with a head shake. Very common for DAS players to do that when not appeased by the board states. But Alex, some nice cheeky solves there. 383 for Alex at 84 lines, having a very nice game. So love when you see Alex having a smile on his face, laughing at the king, talking nonsense. Good double there. And then he's wondered, why did he not put the long bar down the well? You have to imagine that he probably didn't realize that the well was going to open up That was most likely what happened. That's why he got caught off guard, wondering like, why did he put that long bar there? Just he probably didn't expect the double to burn efficiently like that. That it opened the well. Sometimes you get caught up with just how the pieces of the shapes go, and not realizing that that is a good burn. But it doesn't hurt him. This is a good seed. 476 to 413. Kataru fan trailing. Did have a bridge burn that was just executed. And now going to open up that column 7 for the center well. Bangarang! Tetris for Kataru fan. 438 to 499. Alex at 106 lines having a strong game of level 18. Going to continue that. And almost misdropped that long bar. You can see it's like, whoa. Corian thing for Alex, who famously defeated Corian at the 2017 World Championships. But Corian did the ill-fated double flip on the long bar that ended a run for him where he was coasting in the lead, but early on in the 19 plus he just messed up a bar rotation and ended his run and his championship hopes that year. Alex taking him out, and also the best of 3 years too, so that's where you don't get forgiven on that. You cannot give games away like that, and he did, and that was it. History was made, and Alex made it to his second final that year to play Jonas. And Jonas's final championship win. So a lot of history here for Alex. 577 through 129. Looks like he will take the skim. Does not opt to go for the triple, but he's got good dash control. Take a Tetris. 602 for Alex at 134 lines. 563 for Kataru fan. Has made up the difference very well and keep it nice and tight. So we'll see. Does Alex have the chops to place on level 19? Alex doesn't really play too often. Beautiful delayed burn set for Alex. Lombard will be the reward. Tetris 639 to 570. Kataru fan. Keep this board nice and clean. Gonna opt to fill in rather than taking the burn to bring the board down. That the Lombard was potentially able to do that. Alex gonna get pieces over the left side with the J. Gets that right reopen. Looking for that T. There it is. Fills in nicely. Gonna go Aki bar with the long bars. You can see Alex feeling it right now. Gets a Tetris. 671 on level 21. Gonna take the burn. Alex lays the J flat. Can't get that T over. You always hate to see that. J will burn. Lombard will come in. That'll be a triple only, but brings the board down for Alex. We'll go with a T all the way to the left side. Kataru fan at 641. Tetris comes in now at 670. Is within absolute striking distance. Alex at 688. We're on level 23 for both. The line count is right on point for each of them. Kataru fan taking a look. See, he's got the lead now at 702. Split double for Alex. We're on level 23. Nice spicy game number 1. You can see Alex certainly playing way better than his appearance at the Super Show back in May, where he unfortunately had a tough match against Remy for the Twitch TV Championship. Alex going for some center welling. Gets a triple down the middle. Here comes the Lombard. Bang! Another Tetris. 742 for Alex on level 25. Kataru fan at 770 on 25. Both boards are clean and under control. Man, we got a spicy game number 1. I like it. I think you do too. Is this pretty good? I think it's pretty awesome. A really high board for Kataru fan. Trying to wait for this long bar. Blocks the well. That's it. 835. That's it for Kataru fan. Alex, you need 836. Lombard, bangarang. That's a Tetris. That's 819. Board is in some semblance of shambles, though. Gets the pieces needed to start filing this down. We need 836, Alex. 836. We have the runway to do it. Doesn't go with the long bar flat. The L for the split double run level. Oh, what a beautiful T-spin. Level 28 that misses the Z to go over, but that's enough. Those burns at the end. Alex Kerr has done it. Kataru fan smiles, says, man, he got me. And Alex will burn on in at 8:49. Get a couple of burns here on 29. Why not? 8:52 for Alex. What a hell of a game, number one, that one was. GG's. Alex, where was this game against Remy, man? Where was this game against? Where was this, man? Why couldn't we get that against Remy? Alex, man, Remy says anytime you want to run it again, we can do it. Oh, Mart, sit down, you fool. What a game, number one, that was. That was fantastic. Where are the Remy games against you, huh? Well, don't count it out yet, Alex. You know, we got at least 3 more to go, maybe, right? Or 2 more. At least 2 more. Yes, increment. You will increment the first 2 digits. Yes, so it will be 85. Correct. Yes, 85. Just the first 2. 85. F5. 7E should be. I was busy working behind the scenes at CBC. Now doesn't have much time to worry about. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Get a countdown game number 2. What a great game number 1 that one was in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I'm all sweaty, man. That was such a damn good game. I started sweating. I gotta have my ice cold beer here. Oof. Yeah, that's true, Ninja. Alex, oops, sorry for that. Alex, very busy at, putting the behind the scenes together for CTWC. Don't got time to play Remy. But after that game number 1, I bet your Remy was salivating and says, ooh, Monsieur Alex, you want to play me again? I have no problem. Never refuse, never decline. Remy, well, actually, Remy does refuse and decline sometimes. Not gonna lie. There are times where Remy will decline something. It's mostly promos. Monsieur Kingsman, I do not do a promo. Yeah, I know that. I already know that, kid. Bit of a messy situation going on for Alex, but is working on bringing this down brick by brick. Remy versus Alex 2 at Clash of Champions. Yeah, no, it's alright. That's not happening. $29,000 for Alex. Get a Tetris to go to 112. Kataru fan now at 147. So obviously Kataru fan 776. That's the placement of where they lie in the category of fans for Kataru. Kataru has millions of fans. So rated number 776 is Kataru fan. That's a pretty good score there. That's a pretty damn good evaluation. That's how you know that is kind of like a day 1 fan for the legendary Alex Kerr. Kataru fan has been seen at the scene under other pseudonyms. I forgot which one was my favorite. Wasn't it like Ariana Grande? I don't remember. Kelly Clarkson, was it? I don't remember. What was the name? Avril Lavigne. I cannot remember now. Was it Ashley Simpson? What? I couldn't read the lips there. I'll get in the chat later. Don't worry. And there it is, Anya Taylor-Joy fan. Yeah, that's what. And honestly, I'm a fan too. I do like Anya Taylor-Joy. She's really good. I saw her in The Menu. She's fantastic in that movie. She's really, really good. I didn't realize that she was also in the Generation X movie. She played Ileana. I did not realize that was her. All right, King's back from handling business here. 388 for Alex. 409 Kataru fan. So again, another tight game. Line count is pretty much on point. Both are having a very good game number 2. Looking at potential 500k transition should the pieces fall correctly. And the boards stay under control. There's a Tetris for Alex, go to 457. Kataru fan at 438. There are necks happening. Yeah, that's the one thing that we don't have on the scene. All right, the neck alerts. Maybe I should get Tyler. Tyler, if you're awake and you're watching this, let's make a neck image. We need the neck image. The one that I stole from Vandy. Can you make that, please? Thank you. 483 for Alex. 445 for Kataru fan. Kataru fan finally transitions. 470 is the number. 507 for Alex. So one of them did make the 500k transition, and it is Kataru fan, who is trailing at the transition rate. But it is still close. 517 to 476. Players are keeping the boards low. Just trying to get them settled in, get the burns. Make sure the boards are handled and managed very well. Alex looking to just put pieces over the left side. Made a mistake with the T piece. Gotta get that long bar down. The left side is still problematic for Alex. That L is definitely gonna be helpful. Another back-to-back L's were tremendous. Gives him the opportunity. Gets that quick tap over for the long bar. You saw Alex make that maneuver. The long bar is going to go for a split double. Going to lay the long bar flat on the left, and then the long bar on the right stands up. Alex wanted that J piece. Doesn't get it. J comes super late. Alex managing this board very well, but that gave Kataru fan the chance to take the lead now with that Tetris. 576. Alex cannot use the long bars, way too high. Had to use flat. Gets the L flat. Gets the J over. Nicely done, Alex. Great management of DAS to stay alive. Needs some help. Not getting the pieces that he wants. J doesn't get over, and that'll be a tap out. Alex had the opportunity. Had he got that J over, he would have been able to get the square to the left. He had a T coming for the T spin, and then a bar was coming too. That was all the pieces that he needed. Just could not get the J. And that'll be it. 557. Alex is done. And Kataru fan strikes back. We'll tie this one up 1-1 now. And that's a GG's right there. Kataru fan gets a max out. No, not at that score. No way. The game's there. This is definitely one to remember. They've been waiting for this moment for quite some time. The realization is here, and so far, so good. 2 for 2 on good games. Nice, exciting matchup. Alex is going to take a moment to hydrate with some tea. Alex is hydrating with tea. I'm going to hydrate with this Corona Sunbrew Citrus Cerveza. If you like, you know, the Corona Lights, the Corona. Actually, Corona Premier has really now become one of my favorite beverages. I really enjoy it. You know, people asking, King, what happened to White Claws? What happened to White Claws? Man, I grew up, man. All right, White Claws, I'm done with. They didn't give me my sponsorship I wanted, so I'm finished. And you see, Reed is drinking. Everybody's drinking. We got green tea. We got whiskey. All right, everybody's friggin' drinking. All right, we're all friggin' drinking. All right. Yeah, see, the King is drinking too, right? This is such a good matchup, right? We're drinking, man. We're drinking it up right now. We're all happy. Hey, here's a toast to these guys. They're having a hell of a match. Toast to you. Mm. 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 Oh, yeah, that's so good, man. Oh, yeah, now I'm hydrated. I'm ready to see the rest of this match. Let's freaking go. There you go. Everybody's hydrated. Squiddy is so drunk, man. All right, well, enjoy that. I could drink melon juice. Have you had those? No, I've not. I didn't want to poop my pants. Both players are ready to go. We're going to get game number 3 started. We're tied up at 1. Let's freaking do it in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. GT Ace 99 says, no, I wish I had alcohol. Are you old enough to drink? Go to the store and get it. Got time. We're only in game number 3. This has been a good one. 2 good games. 2 bangers so far. Exciting drama in the world of Classic Tetris with these 2 outstanding players going at it. We talked about Lifetime Achievement Award winner, one of the greats of all time, Alex Kerr. Now we're talking about Kataru Fan. Been in the Classic Tetris scene for a number of years. Has been in and out of competitive Tetris here and there. Has appeared at live events that you may remember, such as being in the bronze finals of CTWC 2024. Played at the Genesis event, one of our top majors in the Classic Tetris world. Has battled for the Twitch TV title, coming close on several occasions to try to win that belt. And who knows, maybe if a Guitarro fan decides, hey, I love playing this game, I'm back, baby. I could see maybe an alliance formed between some rivals. Ninja of Ninjas trying to find a tag team partner. The Adobo Assassins haven't really worked out. So maybe an alliance with an old rival. A Kataru fan here. Who knows? Maybe that could be something. Will Kataru fan make it to Jonas Cup? Well, I guess that's a question you got to ask Kataru fan. Like it's unknown. Right? Maybe sometimes that's just leave. Best to be surprised, right? We know Ninja's not going to be at Jonas Cup. Ninja's got a prior engagement. He's got a wedding to go to. Not his though. Not his own. But he's going to go party it up. Ninja, you're going to wear a Barong Tagalog? Is that what it's called? Barong Tagalog? I think so, right? It's that fancy Filipino dress shirt. My wife wanted me to wear one for our wedding. I was like, no, I'm not Filipino, bro. All right, so with a bit of a mess that he's working on getting out of, but he made some really nice moves. Doesn't do the Corion thing. But the square for the double in the center certainly will help. Let's see Alex there, making some last second adjustments. Gets that well open. Has to kind of put an L in an awkward spot. Get a bit of a tongue wag from Alex. Going blah, didn't really like how that sequence of pieces worked out, but it's starting to come together. Looks like he might be able to get out of this. Perfect T piece. Just give him the long bar, please, game. Where's the freaking long bar for Alex, man? Double J's? You don't want double J's there. Sheesh. Oh, that crazy tuck from Alex. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. He gets the Z over, but oh no, Alex. Oh my God. He had a crazy tuck at the top. I thought he was going to lose the Daz. Was able to regain the momentum, but just the long bar never came at the right time. Well, it's closed. Can't get out. That's the top out at 204, and Kataru fan will get the gift at 248. Good enough to take game number 2 into game number 3 into 2-1 lead. Excuse me. No overshift. That's one of the dress code recommendations. Yeah, what a shock. It happens, right? You're just missing the SH in front of that, Alex. You're just missing the SH in front. That's Tetris. Eesh. Unfortunate. After 2 banger games, you hate to see a top out like that, but Alex fought his heart out in that one. He didn't give up at all. Knowing that this is not the best of 99, so that rule set wouldn't count anyway. Alex is ready to go. Just waiting on Kataru fan to ready up, and we can get game number 4 started. We're going to hope it's a banger. I have this crazy mystical thing, and sometimes you just go out like a buster. Yeah, that's what happens. It's facts, indeed. We're going to count it down because that's the facts of this one. Game number 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Will Kataru fan realize the dream and defeat his idol, or will the legend give us one more game to take us to the decider? We're going to find out momentarily. And if this is the last game of the evening, I'd like to thank all of you for hanging out and watching. It's been a fun-filled ride. We've had a bunch of Tetris stuff going on today with the DAS qualifiers. So make sure you check that out. We are preempted next week. We will not have Friday night fights next Friday. We are preempted with the Classic Tetris World Championship United Kingdom event that is going on next week. It starts Thursday, July 30th, concludes on Friday, July 31st, and then we go right into the DAS Championship. It's the mega event of the summer in the UK, man. The summer has been hot over there, and it's about to get a lot hotter with the Classic Tetris action that's going to take place, so you don't want to miss that. That is going on next Thursday, Friday for the Classic Tetris World Championship UK Championship, and then the DAS World Championship with the greats such as Giovanni, Leo, Robin, the American contingent of Pixelandy, Dog, Fractal, AV Geek, and the Blue Scooty are going over there to try their luck and bring the World Championship home to the Americas. It's going to be an exciting time. You don't want to miss any of that. It's going to be an event for the ages. 166 for Alex, 149 for the Kataru fan. Let's go, Alex. Let's see it. Yobi is here, the inventor of the Nestor's Champs. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Alex is going to set up something dirty here. Oh, no, he opted to take a burn first. There's the long bar. I'll take the triple instead. And then kind of misdrop that Z piece. Would love a bar right now. I'm going to take the L. We'll be able to get the triple on this bar. We'll get the Tetris and lower things down. Kataru fan, a little bit of a dig as well, too. Situation is that it's high up on the board, but it got a nice split double. That's the L for the burn. Gets the well reopened. Board is clean again, but parity could be an issue. Well has been reopened. Good T horizontal. And yeah, you saw a little emphatic woo from Kataru fan. Happy about getting out of that. Still got it. 218 to 223. Nice tight game number 4. Alex, superb game number 1. Able to eke it out to take the victory over Kataru fan at the end. Game number 2. So Alex have a good lead, but then falter a little bit mid 19 plus, where Kataru fan did not fail and got it done. Okay, number 3 saw Alex with an absolute dig. Worked hard to get out of it, but then just couldn't find the right sauce at the end. Early top out. Giving the game to the Kataru fans, so that brings us here to this game number 4. Alex looking to try to get us to the decider. Kataru fan looking to lock it up and add that to the resume of defeating a legend. Dusty Tetris on road 2 for Alex. This is game number 4. Welcome in Tetris Evan T. This is game number 4. It's a best of 5 series, so you'll see the crowns in red on the left side of the board for Kataru fan 776. They have won 2 out of 3. Alex has the darker blue on the bottom. Might be a little harder to see just because of the way that it's set up. So it is 2-1. With Kataru fan in the slightest of leads at the moment in this game. 368 to 362. Tetris now. To go to 391, Alex going to have to use that bar to set up. The second bar comes for the Tetris. Again, another tight game between the two. It's exactly what you like to see. It's been a fun matchup. Again, like I said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. As soon as this match is done, King has got to run off, take care of some business. So we'll be rating another. Oh, Alex had a misdrop of the L piece, and he's not going to get out of it. And he's also behind on the score. 438 for Alex. A valiant effort from our legend, but just catastrophic fall at the end of before the transition, and that'll do it. Kataru fan at 482 says game 4 is no more. We'll now have the bragging rights to be able to say he defeated the legend, he defeated his idol, but enjoyed the show. Congratulations and GG's. Over to the red winner scene. There you see it is the Kataru fan. How you doing? Let's raise that up a little bit, right? We gotta fix the scene here. No, I can't fix that. No, well, I tried. I freaking tried. It's all right. I don't know why doesn't it allow me to fix that? That's so weird. You know, Colin was right. He was like, why does this do that? But nonetheless, congratulations. GG's, big win for you. Kataru fan 776. The boyhood dream has become true. Whatever was said that saying. But that's a big win. Congratulations. Again, Alex, thank you for always coming out and playing. Hopefully we get to see you do more of that. Love seeing you on the show, having a good time. And yeah, great games. Great games 1 and 2. You know, obviously game 3 I'd like to take it back. Game 4 was a tough transition, but that's how Tetris be, like you said. And Kataru fan gonna be happy and be able to tell his children of the legend that is Alex Kerr. GG's. Schedule permitting, would be very fun. Yeah, Alex, you should get involved in the tag team scene. We should do that. We should do that. You know, here it is. We're booking on the fly already. Right? We're freaking booking on the fly. There's no other match coming up, so we're gonna do that. We're booking on the fly here. I think we should do the following. When the King comes back and hosts sometime in August, before we have our stuff that we do with the Clash of Champions and stuff. What a nice preview That would be. Why don't we do a tag team match with some great Tetris players? I want to see Kitaru Fan 7076 and the Ninja 5 team up, and I want to see them do it against legends Alex Kerr and Jeff Moore. Jeff, I'm calling you. I'm calling you on the phone after this. I want to see it. I want to see the legends versus the jabronis. I want to see it. Let's freaking book it. Let's freaking do it. And we'll all have drinks. We'll all have some drinks together. We're gonna get more of these, right? We're gonna get more of these. Let's freaking do it, man. I'm booking on the fly. Boom! Tetris with Jeff and Alex Kerr. First time they would ever team up together. My God, that would be freaking wild. That sounds like hell of a card. Alex wants to do it. Let's freaking do it. I'm gonna call Jeff. Jeffrey. Kimmy. Get on the phone. Let me talk to Jeff. We'll book it. You know the King's the booker, man. If I can get Joseph to play on Tetris Friendlies, then you know I can do it. You know I can do it. All right, so look forward to that. Maybe we'll see that soon. But otherwise, that's the end. That's the end of the event tonight. We're done. I gotta go. The wife is gonna go to work. She wanted something done, so I gotta go take care of it before all is said and finished. So I think, what do we got here? We've got places to go, people to see. So let's go ahead and get over and do that, what we need to do. So that way we can have a fun night, and you guys can enjoy more Tetris action. So I'm going to head on over and send it to Wars, because they're about almost done. So we're going to go to Tetris Wars. You know, monthly Tetris is going on too, but who cares about that fat-ass Vandy? Nobody cares about him. I care about Tetris Wars. We're going to go over there. They're in the Battle Royale. It's game number 7. Maybe game 8 they're about to do. I don't know. They're all just sitting around waiting for something. I don't know what the hell's happening, but it's the final game coming up. So I might as well watch the ending. Omen Var is hosting. Let's go check it out. You know, he's the host of the Monday Night Show. He's going to be here on Monday night. So if you liked what you saw here and you want to participate, all you got to do is use exclamation friendlies. Right. Exclamation friendlies. That'll take you to our Discord link. You can join and be able to party on with us all night long that we do here. So for the King of the Restreams, I'm done. Let's go and send it off to our friends over there. Did I not type that? Yeah, I did. All right. Let's go send it off over there. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. I'll see you when I see you. I don't know what I host.